Get those likes up, ladies and gentlemen. Get those likes up, ladies and gentlemen. Timer's ticking. Last chance to hit those likes. Let's get the party started. Yo! I think that's my favorite intro. Just scaring the shit out of you guys in the morning. What's going on, man? What's going on? What's going on, Interactive? Macintosh. Mike. Trolling as always. Fahid, I saw Drew in here earlier. I saw Interactive. I saw John. I saw Cody. I saw your mom. I saw your mom. I saw your mom. You know, hopefully I didn't see your mom. Because if I did, she'd want me. Anyways, what's going on, Fahid? I wish YouTube chat was like Discord. I wish it was a little better, too. YouTube's got to catch up on a lot of things. All right, guys. What the heck is going on right now? Bitcoin. A little bit of a scam. I shouldn't say a scam pump. A little bit of a wick to the upside last night. If we go up to the 15-minute chart. Big move to the upside last night, right? We got up to 25,200, and then we just got crushed right back down to the downside. What a freaking, what a whipsaw that was, okay? What a whipsaw. Something tells me that the whipsaw is not over here in the short term. Liquidating shorts, liquidating longs, everywhere in between. Just everyone trying to leverage trade the volatility right now. And it's everyone's slightly getting wrecked. Okay, so let's continue. What's going on, Robert Troop? Get it over with and dump it. We'll find out. We'll find out, man. All right, anyways, I'm gonna start with the 1 hour time frame. We got a lot of things to talk about, man. A lot of things to talk about. Let's get on into it. Happy Monday. It's a new week, new fresh week. All right. We know we had some good things happen last week for Bitcoin on the weekly chart, two-week chart. But let's talk some short-term price action, my man. Let's talk some short-term price action. You ground me of a sports announcer behind that table. It is what it is. I was a sports announcer in my other life. You know what I mean? Somewhere in a different earth, I was a sports announcer. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, Big rising wedge. So on the hourly time frame, Bitcoin did break down from this yesterday. We were getting higher lows coming in, right? And we were getting higher highs, sort of in this hourly time frame. Now, last night, like we said, Bitcoin broke back into it. So we were looking for the retest. We sort of said last night that Bitcoin was either going to bounce from this level or Bitcoin was going to come back down to this upward sloping trend line that we had here for support that we've been holding all the way since July 13th, okay, for about a month of upwards price action. So we got the move up last night, but it was sort of just this fake move to the upside, which I guess it's this 25K level just seems to be an annoyance for BTC. It just doesn't want to break it here. We got a wick all the way back up to the top of the wedge. We were looking for a retest, and it just smacked up it and then smacked the top of it and then bounced right back down to the bottom. So if you got caught up in that price action last night, it is what it is. It is what it is. Drew said, you know someone longed at 25K? Of course you know someone longed at 25K. What I realized in this market is trying to long or short breakouts. The market makers know that people watch Crypto, Carl the Moon, and they're telling people to long the breakout. Bitcoin broke out long. Bitcoin broke out short. Breakout trading is not. Breakout trading is not the move. It used to work. It doesn't work out anymore. Okay, breakout trading does not work out anymore. Anyways, because more often than not, you're going to have these fake little moves to the upside that break the previous highs and then just dump back down to the downside. But anyways, what can we be looking at now? Well, Bitcoin on the 15-minute. Actually, I want to go to the 4-hour real quick because I want to zoom out. Let's zoom out on the 4-hour time frame real quick. Right? You had this. This is the rising wedge on the 4-hour time frame view. Okay. And we know that if we zoom out, we're sort of in this bigger rising wedge pattern. So we have a macro rising wedge, and inside of that we have a small rising wedge. Okay. At the moment we did break down from the small one. The question is, and I want to ask you guys in the chat. Do you think that this bigger macro wedge will break down to the downside? I want to do a quick poll real quick. Do you think Bitcoin will, let me see this. Do you think Bitcoin will break 22, I'm going to say, do you guys think Bitcoin will break 22K this week? I'm just curious. I'm curious what the outcome of this poll will be. I don't think it will, but I'm curious what the outcome of this poll will be. I think right now, when you look at this from this standpoint, all right, what I'm sort of looking at here, and I think would make the most sense, and it would actually be the most bullish scenario, in my opinion, is if Bitcoin did something like this. So right now, it's trying to hold that 50 EMA, right? We got a big move down to the 50 EMA, a seriously massive move. You have sort of this interesting thing going on, right? Where you got these 15-minute vector candles, right? 1 vector candle, 2 vector candles, 3 vector candles, all the way back down to the downside, right? And you're sort of holding this 50 EMA range on the 4-hour time frame right here, okay? The question I have right now is, and these are the two scenarios I'm looking at, are they going to come back up right now? So they, meaning the market makers, come back up and take these levels right now, right? And then continue back down to the downside? Or are they going to wait? Because if you look at the 4-hour time frame here, you got some decent things on the 4-hour. I will say, at the moment, all right, as it speaks, no matter where you bounce, it looks like you're going to have some type of bullish divergence forming here, right? At the moment, on the 4-hour time frame, you do have lower lows on the RSI, right? Lower lows on the RSI. You got higher lows in price action, okay? At the moment, you got your 4-hour stocks bottomed out, and you also have on the hourly time frame, your hourly stocks are bottomed out, okay? So you have some decent things there on the 1-hour and the 4-hour time frame. The question to me is, though, and this is sort of what I'm looking at right now, guys. Are they going to bring it back down to test this support again? Which I think could be a logical standpoint where they do come back down and test this as support. Okay, back down to, it's right around 23,500. That's kind of the level I'm looking at. If Bitcoin can't hold the 50 EMA, I'm looking back down to 23,500. Either way, as it speaks, you're going to have some type of bullish divergence. You want to take the swing low from there? All right, cool. You're going to have higher lows in price action, lower lows on the RSI, right? From this hit to this hit, from this hit, the 4-hour RSI will come back down, and you're still going to have bullish divergence, whichever level you're going to bounce off of. So I'm still looking for Bitcoin, either way, to come back up to the upside here. Okay, the reason why. Okay, here's the reason why. All right. We still got this 4-hour vector right here that we haven't come up and take. So I do think they're going to come back up and take that. Whatever way you're looking at it. All right. Once again, call me crazy. Call me crazy here. But I do think, either from the level we're at right now or 23,500, we'll see another rally to the upside. But we are getting to we are getting to a very interesting point. A very interesting point, my man. And this is the daily charts getting me a little shoo. Okay. You're like, Jordan, calm down. It's too early to be talking like that, my man. You know what I mean? It's too early. It's too early. But here's the deal. Here's the deal, my friends. Here's the deal. You go to the daily, okay, and you guys can see the title of the stream. Watch for the close here for Bitcoin. The reason why I say that is, this upward sloping trend line on the daily that we've been holding all the way since June 18th. We're now coming back down to test that level. And if you actually look at where we're at right now, and you want to take this rising wedge from all the closes of this whole move, okay? This whole move. You're actually coming back down to test the bottom of this falling wedge right now. Rising wedge. And you guys know I'm a big believer in wedge formations. Okay? To me, if you're going to look at a pattern, the wedge formation is the one to look at. Okay? I'm not a fan of cup and handles, whatever, blah, 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 blah. All right? The wedge formations play out a high percentage of the time, 68% of the time to be exact. So, you are sitting right at support there. This is coming back down to support. I would say look for Bitcoin to close above 23,800 today. I would like to see Bitcoin close above 23,800 and the 50-day EMA. If it closes below there, I do have to say, if it closes below there, a swift move back down to like 22K would not surprise me whatsoever. Okay, so keep that in mind. That's the level I am watching there. We're getting awfully close to whichever way you want to draw it, man. Let's see. Jordan having a quick seizure, just a quick seizure on stream. I'm just talking charts and I'm just going nuts for 2 seconds. Just a real quick one. Sometimes it's important to do that. You gotta let your body release. You know what I mean? You gotta let your body release a little bit on Monday morning, man. Mike said, I have a bad vibe about today. No Samantha this morning. Yeah, there's no Samantha, which is slightly, yeah, I'm kind of sad. It's sad not to be Samantha in the chat, man. It really is. It really is. It's not necessarily. It's sad that Samantha's not here. Anyways, there's a couple bad things in the charts right now. This is the level where we're watching. Let's watch where the DXY closes today, guys. It's still early in the day. I think sometimes we get caught up in the short-term price action. What's happening right now, we got to wait for the closes. I don't care about wicks. I don't care about no wicks, man. I don't give no... I'm not going to swear. I promise. This is a PG stream. I'm not going to swear. The DXY, as it stands right now, guys, this upward sloping trend line in the DXY, that we're looking for it to come back up and hold as resistance, is smacking back up. Okay, it's smacking back up like a hot cake on a Friday night. Do I know what that means? No. But you're at a critical point where you're at this downtrend of resistance for the DXY, and you're trying to break back over this upward sloping resistance. Okay, so if this closes up here, especially if it closes above this one too, like up in this region right here. That's no bueno. No bueno for us and stocks and everyone in between. So we got to watch to see if that breaks out today. We want to see the DXY wick up here, come back down, close back below here. That would be the more preferred scenario here, right? Mike said this is a member stream. You can run around naked if you want to. I don't know if you guys want to see that. No one wants to see that. Besides Maya. Maybe that's the only person who wants to see me run around naked. I don't think anyone of you guys want to see me run around naked. Maybe Bob. Imagine Bob running around naked. Oh, God. He would be going nuts. He would be kind of shy, I think, to do that, though. All right, so we have that. And the stock market, which actually opened, the futures were looking red. But now it looks like they're trying to come back up to the upside. Be careful of the beginning moves in the stock market. You can see little fake outs in the beginning, but I'm still looking at the S&P to come back up and test this trend line up here. Like you might come back down here and test first and then come back up, but I'm still looking for the S&P to at least back test this 1, 2, 3, the third hit here. I want to see the S&P back test this before I might maybe get a little shady on the S&P here, which is not a significant move. Like I said, you could do, a back test continuation, or you could just come back up and test it. But that's about a, let's see, about a 1.5% move on the S&P. So not a huge move, but nevertheless, that's one thing I'm looking at. And the NASDAQ, sort of just chilling so far today. We don't have enough data on that for those. So let's see what those do today. But, it's an interesting day. All right, Bitcoin's trying to come back up now. So like we said, on the 15-minute time frame, guys, you do have a little bit of bullish divergence on the 15-minute. Okay, I know you guys don't really care about the 15-minute time frames. For all you scalpers out there, maybe you care about this. For all you traders out there, you might care about this. But we did have bullish div. We had lower lows on the RSI, higher highs on the RSI, lower lows in price action. You are seeing that kind of play out right now. The question is, if you want this to be some type of W formation here on the 15-minute chart, we got to break above that neckline. 23,322 is the level we're looking at for Bitcoin to break this and get a W formation, come back up and take these vector candles, and then we kind of regroup and see what we want to do for the short term. So, like I said, for any chance Bitcoin bounces off the lows, which is the 4-hour time frame at the 50 EMA right here, any chance that happens with some bullish div on the 4-hour time frame, you want to see this 15-minute W formation play out. You know what I'm saying? It's weak. Cryptos are us. I notice you have a very bearish bias, my friend. I guess, it's okay. It's okay to do that, my friend. I get it. It is what it is. Was that pump last night because of our 2-week indicator and it's still there? Also glad to join. What's going on, Pickle Sticks? Pickle Sticks became a member. This name, man, Pickle Sticks. I love it. You're bringing the good green vibes in here with the Pickle Sticks, my man. We know we like pickles in this stream. If anyone else likes pickles, let me know. I think pickles are great. Let me see this poll right here. So 312 votes. Do you think Bitcoin will break 22K this week? 47% of people say yes. That's interesting. About 50-50 on people thinking that Bitcoin's going to have a pretty bearish week. That's a good sign for me. I like that. I like that 50% of people think, pretty much 50% of people think that Bitcoin's going to have a, not just a little bit red week, but actually pretty big red week. So that's quite interesting for me. It's quite interesting. My name is Mike. I'm kind of like an Ike. I don't think that pump last night was because of the 2-week indicators. I'm actually uploading a video on that on my other channel today. Once again, guys, I will be off tonight, all of tomorrow, and then Wednesday morning. So this is my last stream on this channel until Wednesday night, by the way. So I already made a video for today on my second channel and a video for tomorrow on my second channel. So if you want to subscribe to that, links in the description down below. There's a video coming out at 1 o'clock today about the 2-week bullish indicators here. All right. So that's that. For that channel, we're going to talk about more longer term indicators. It is what it is. Pickles are too much competition to Jordan. He likes to bite them and take them down a notch. That pickle I ate the other day was delicious, man. That was a really good pickle. Like that, I ate that pickle and I was like, holy shit. How have I not eaten pickles lately? You know what I mean? It sounds so wrong. It sounds so wrong. All right, let's stop talking about that. Let's stop talking about that, my man. All right. So that is that. Yeah, man. So today, like I said, we're looking for a daily close. It's really up for your interpretation. I think anywhere above the 50 EMA, you're okay. So a daily close above 23. Daily close above 23,400. I do think you're fine. I would prefer a daily close above 23,800 is what I prefer a daily close above, because that's where your closes have come in this whole uptrend, right? Close here, close there, close here. So I would like to close above 23.8. Not a huge deal as long as we stay above the 50 EMA, okay? At the end of the day here on the daily. Weekly, not too much to say about the weekly time frame. We talked about that the weekly close yesterday. There's not too much I want to speak on that. I will bring up again that you did get the 2-week green dot on Market Cipher here. Okay, if you look at the previous bear markets, take it for what you will. I talked about this in my video earlier, so if you want more deep dive, video going up today about this, more deep dive, and on the Hikinashi candles. But you know, the times where you did get these green dots on Market Cipher in bear markets, okay, this is a longer term pattern. You could still go down in the daily and still go up on the 2-week, okay. But the times that you did get these in bear markets, you've already hit the bottom, right? So take it for what you will, right? I mean, it is what it is. These are all the times that you got those green dots on the 2-week. Throughout 2015, 3 times. 2019, once. I mean, you could even say in 2020, right here. Bada bing, bada boom. Whenever you get the good momentum waves on the bottom, you do end up, that ends up being the bottom already in. So take it for what you will. I'm only looking at what the chart's telling me, my man. You can do what you want with that information. It is what it is. Doesn't mean you can't come back down and test the lows again. I still think that's going to happen, whether it happens this week, whether it happens 2-3 months from now. I still expect Bitcoin to test, you know, at least the 200 SMA to the downside again over the course of time, whenever it is. Tino gone, Jordan gone, who's left? Listen, man, you got to do what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do. Everyone's gone. I think BB's gone too, isn't he? Everyone's gone. George is still here. So you can still watch George. I'll be still watching George, you know what I mean? So it is what it is. All right, so what else we got? Quickly on Ethereum. Actually, I really haven't even looked at Ethereum today. Ethereum, I think looks fine at the moment. You know, everyone's sort of overreacting for this little pump that we had yesterday. At the end of the day, I mean, ETH still looks fine as it stands, okay? Now, that could change very, very quickly. But if you look at, say, the 4-hour for Ethereum, I don't see anything wrong with this. You know what I mean? And you're going to have people shorting this like crazy. And listen, like, everyone's going to keep shorting ETH, and they're just going to keep getting liquidated. Okay, I will say it. Like, they're just going to keep getting liquidated. It is what it is. I mean, right now, for Ethereum, from your previous swing lows on the 4-hour time frame, it's sort of the same deal, right? You have bullish divergence right at the 50 EMA with a big vector candle to the upside, right? So I got to assume, with your 4-hour stocks bottomed out too, right? So once again, you guys can call me crazy, but I still think Ethereum, from this point right here, can still come back up to the upside here, right? Call me crazy. I mean, it is what it is. I'm not talking about, this is shorter term time frame stuff, but I do think ETH at the very least could come back up and test the highs again, right? At the very least. And then what you don't want to see from there, I mean, there's not really any patterns at the moment, right? And when there's no patterns, you're sort of just, you know, looking at price action. You guys know that the patterns that we've been looking at lately have been playing out like crazy, but there ain't no patterns right now. So, you know, can I see the move back up? Yes, but then you got to watch out for that being the M formation for Ethereum. Okay, so you know, all in all, be patient there. It is what it is. It is what it is. If that level breaks for ETH, though, I will say this, though. You're probably likely to come all the way back down. If this 50 EMA breaks, I would say you're likely to come all the way back down. I mean, I'm just looking at, you know, levels that we could come back down to at least 1784, which seems like a big move, but it's really not, right? It's really not that big a move. I would say, you know, a 7% move to the downside is likely if ETH can't break, if ETH doesn't hold this level right here, okay? You still got this yellow vector candle down here. I could see you wick down here, close above 1784, and then try to move to the upside again. So that's sort of my thought process. Like I said, ETH is not really in any type of pattern, so you're sort of just going off what you see. And if you have to actually draw this upward sloping trend line like this, like that, okay, you can see that that actually correlates to where we're looking at right now, right? So 1 touch, 2 touches, 3 touches. We like touches on this channel, okay? We enjoy touches, man. We enjoy touches, all right? But if this does dump, you can see how that, you know, over the course of the next couple 4-hour candles, you can see how that kind of correlates to this level here, right? So be patient, watch that. And the super bearish scenario for Ethereum for me is you get a 4-hour close below this upward sloping support line. Okay, so watch that very carefully. And it's the sort of thing on the weekly. Like, we're talking about short-term time frames right now. When merge? When merge, my man? When merge? Let's see what this poll. So still 50% of people think Bitcoin will break 22K this week. I do like that poll. I do like that poll a lot. I love the poll, man. I love the poll. What can I say? What can I say? I will keep saying this. As far as ETH, guys, we are still sitting here like a goose trying to eat some chips after people keep throwing chips in the ocean. Or in the ocean. Geese aren't in the ocean. Well, in the lake, right? It's like you're throwing out chips, right? You're throwing out chips. You know, horse guy thinks that they're for him. He's coming out here. He's eating the chips from the pond, but they're supposed to be for the duck. And horse guy's still FOMOing in right here. At the same, I will keep saying this. This is the Ethereum's biggest resistance that it has on the chart, right? Completely the biggest resistance. Previous support, previous resistance, flipping into resistance. All right, so I can see the point where you think Ethereum is topped out. I'm not blind, okay? I'm not blind. I'm a realist here. Okay, I can see the point where you think ETH is popped out in this move. Okay, I can see the point. Now, like we said, if Ethereum wants to pull back, I can see the point where ETH comes back down to this green box, which is the previous weekly wick lows down here, and then tries to come back up to the upside. I can see that scenario. Okay, I can definitely see that scenario. And I can, to be honest, I can also see the scenario of ETH comes back down here like 1200. Okay, so let's see if ETH this week, ETH has enough juice to get back above this freaking bull market support, bear market resistance, man, whatever you want to call it, man. Because this is ETH's biggest resistance on the freaking chart, is right here. If that breaks, we're looking at 2,500 for ETH. Easy 2,500. Okay, but we haven't broken it yet, so stay vigilant, my friends. Stay vigilant. No way, dude. ETH is going to new all-time highs. Well, based off our fractal, you know, take our fractal for what it is. It's still playing out. I mean, right now we're kind of stalling a little bit, but if you look at our fractal, right? I mean, take it for what you will. Like I said, I don't think this fractal is going to play out, guys. This fractal is not going to play out. Okay, I will say it again. This fractal is guaranteed not to play out. But if you look at the fractal over here, you can see that ETH got a big move to the upside and then kind of stalled out for a little bit, like this, in kind of an upward sloping little stall out period. Okay, so I don't think this is going to play out, guys. I promise you. I don't think this is going to play out. All right, I'm going to continue to say it, my man. But, you know, let's watch this. Let's see what happens. But you're sort of still at that point, okay? It's not going to play out. It's not going to play out, guys. Keep saying in the chat. Everyone in the chat say, Jordan's ETH fractal's not going to play out. Jordan's ETH fractal's not going to play out. Just keep saying it. Keep saying it. Keep saying it. Okay? Maybe we'll get some magic voodoo. Let's go back to ETH. So ETH right now, let's go back to the 1 hour time frame. ETH right now still chilling. Not a lot of action this morning, man. I mean, you're seeing big pullbacks from, nothing's really down significantly, right? I think everyone's sort of overreacting right now to that pump and dump last night. I mean, nothing really happened. You're sort of just at the same point you were at yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Nothing happened. You know what I mean? Everyone's super overreacting to yesterday. It's actually kind of funny. Because if you look at it, I mean, we were at the same point yesterday. You know what I'm saying? So let's chill. Let's relax. It's like, holy moly, man. I mean, we get a little dump and we're like,
everybody panic. We're going to zero.
Every little dump, it's like we're going to zero, man. Chill. It's like the anti-bulls, right? Before, during when Bitcoin was coming down hot and heavy, every little 1% move, bulls were like, now every little 1% move to the downside, the bears are like chill. We're at the same point we were at yesterday. Holy moly, man. Yeah, it's like, dude, let's relax. Let's relax. We're still above all the levels we want to see. Nothing's really changed. We go up, down, up, down, up, down in this little rising wedge. Of course, one time it'll break down to the downside or to the upside, but it hasn't yet. There's no point in overreacting to every little move, man. Let's relax. Let's relax. Let's relax. Like, if you look at the chart, this is what the daily chart looks like. You know what I mean? Like, you really haven't gone anywhere. All right, hold on. Let's do this. Did you buy near yet? I didn't, which means it's probably going to go up. So I will tell you when I buy near, okay? As soon as I buy near, that's when near is going to dump, okay? I have not bought it yet. Should I buy it today, guys? Should I buy it today? If I buy it today, you guys know what's going to happen. Should I buy near today? Let me know in the chat. Let's do a poll real quick. Let's do a poll. Should Jordan buy near today? Should Jordan buy near today? Yes or no? Let me know. I actually did a poll. You know what I'm saying? If I buy it today, that means it's gonna dump. Did it match my 20% dip? No, it's only at 10%. It's only at 10% from its highs. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if it's time yet. If you answer no, you're you're stupid. You know, as soon as I gotta buy it, it's gonna dump. What was your price point for near? Looking for a 20% dump. Preferably, you know, I'd like to see a back test of this upward sloping trend line, right? 1 touch, 2 touches, 3 touches. So I would like to wait for like 480. I mean, probably around $5. I mean, you're kind of splitting hairs there. But I mean, anyways, I mean, I guess that's kind of acting like the bottom dweller. You know what I'm saying? But who knows? Who knows? This poll should be 100% yes. John, get out of here. Rate for at least 480. Yeah, I'm looking for a back test of this upward sloping trend line. At the very least, I think I should wait for that. I am not a FOMOer at heart, man. Or I guess like everyone's a FOMOer at heart, but you gotta taper off the FOMO. You know what I'm saying? Taper it off. All right. So Nasdaq's actually coming up here so far. Nasdaq's coming up. S&P holding steady. What's the DXY doing right now? DXY still holding steady. I want to see the DXY dump today, guys. If you have dollars, can you just spend them? Or if you have dollars, can you just convert them to euro? So the dollar can go down, please? Please? Can someone do that? I will love it. I will love it. Jordan, the bottom dwelling horse guy. You already know what it is. You know what it is. All right, what else do I want to check, guys? I mean, there's not too much going on. You know, the big mover yesterday was SHIB. SHIB's pulling back a little bit today. Nothing crazy. I mean, to be fair, I mean, it's down about 5% after pumping like, what, 30-something% yesterday. So it was due to pull back. Doge, well, actually getting a nice retest. I actually really like the Doge chart at the moment, man. You got the symmetrical triangle, the breakout to the upside on Doge. You're getting the back test. Yeah, if we zoom in here, why are these so big? Holy moly, man. Right now, you're getting that back test on Doge, okay? And I guess we do like the actually, no. I think we don't like back tests on this channel, okay? We don't like back tests. But you're back testing that right now. Now you want to see the continuation to the upside. We'll see if that comes today. But I actually like the pullback on Doge. You're probably going to see this from a lot of different stuff. Okay, look at Matic. Matic's the same point. Look at Matic, man. We had this ascending triangle for Matic. Look what Matic's doing. See, you're getting a lot of this. You got a rejection from the 200 EMA, breakout on Matic, the daily chart. You're coming back down. Now you're at that back test level right here. So is that just going to be the simple back test? Try to get the continuation on Matic. It's the same point. Now, I understand if you want to come in here and you want to draw this as a wedge formation like this. I get it, right? I get the sentiment there, okay? I'm not blind, okay? I get it. But let's see if this one plays out first. Gala also had a nice back test. You finally broke out a 6.6 cents. You finally coming back down to back test this. We'll see if that's enough juice to come to the upside. You're just getting back tests around the board here. ADA, yeah, I mean, I actually don't mind the charts in a lot of these altcoins. I don't. A lot of these altcoins don't look too shabby, right? You might be calling me crazy. Like,
I'm going to buy the top, and I'm going to sell the bottom,
Jordan's going to buy the top. No, I'm not going to buy the top. But you look right here, man. 1 touch, 2 touches, 3 touches on ADA. You broke out. Now you're just back testing today. Okay? Now this could easily, I'm not going to, dude, it's a breakout. This could easily just pump right back or dump right back down to the downside, because breakout trading is honestly does not work anymore. Okay, market makers are too smart for that. They know everyone watches YouTube videos. Oh my God, buy the breakout! No, don't buy the breakouts, man. Don't buy the breakouts. That's probably the worst point where you could buy is a breakout, because you're going to see that slightly higher high and dump. What you got to wait for here is wait for the confirmation close and then wait for a continued move to the upside. all right, for any type of move there. Because right now you're back testing, but this could just dump tomorrow or dump today. So watch that very carefully, but I don't mind where that is at the moment. I don't mind where it is. Uniswap. Uniswap's just still in this range here, right? Move up, move down, move up, move down, move up, move down. Just still in a range for Uni. Nothing crazy on Uni. As long as you're above, I would say 806, I think everything's fine there. It's never worked. It's facts. It's facts. Unless it's back test for near for Jordan. But everything else is just FOMOing. Facts, 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 facts. Not a bad buy with Matic. Let's see AVAX. AVAX still in a big wedge formation. It is back testing too, though. Right? These previous highs for AVAX right here. Looks like it's coming back down to back test those levels too. See if another enough juice to pump back up to the upside for AVAX, but still, a lot of these alts are still in the same patterns as BTC. And listen, you've got to still give them the benefit of the doubt, right? They have a 68% chance to break to the downside. You got to give it the percentages, right? I don't want that to happen. I don't want to break these, and I'm not gonna get all up in arms until they do break to the downside. But once they do, you will be seeing Jordan look for lower prices on some of these altcoins and BTC, right? It's the same thing for BTC. But I will not do it until we break to the downside. Link's just all over the place, bro. Link broke down from the wedge formation that it had here, right? Higher highs, higher lows. Looks like you did break that down to the downside. So Link already broke down. Same type of deal. The 20 EMA looks likely on Link, but that could just consolidate sideways until the 20 EMA comes up. You know what I mean? Near under $6 is a buy. Over $6 it's a hold. You think so? We'll find out. Man. Right now we're just waiting for this price action. Have some patience, guys. Patience wins in this game. Okay? I mean, I see it all the time. We're looking at this to sort of play out to the upside. But, it'll start playing back to the upside. You'll get one little 15-minute candle that's red, and everyone will be like, oh, my God, it's not playing out. Chill, man. The biggest problem I see with people in this space is you just don't have patience. Whether it's long-term, if you're a holder, just have patience. If you're trying to trade, believe in your TA. Don't panic off one candle, okay? Have some patience. Let it play out. This stuff can play out, take a long time to play out. Even if you're on the 15-minute chart, it can take like an hour to play out for the move that you're looking for, okay? Respect what you see on the charts. Let it play out, okay? Let it play out. It's only what I'm seeing today. It's like Bitcoin's down from its close. It's pretty much at the same price it was yesterday. And everyone's like panicking that the move is done. You know what I mean? In this upward wedge, anything below the red indicator is a buy for me. Anything below the indicator, it's facts. It's almost completely facts, man. Patience, Grasshopper, said Dave. You know what it is. M1 said, yo, can you check out Ultra? Beautiful ascending triangle that hasn't broken out yet. Dude, I love ascending triangles. Because the ascending triangles on every alt have pretty much broken to the upside. Let's look at Ultra. Ultra's one that I've been looking at too. To be quite fair. So Ultra, I like the higher lows coming in. I do like that. Coming in nicely up there. I like the higher lows. What I'll say for Ultra though, I'm actually bring this up like this. I know you're looking at this as probably an ascending triangle like this. I would say this on Ultra. I would like to see one more back test of the high before I call this an ascending triangle. I would like to see 3 touches on the top side. I mean, yes, you could extend this out like this, and you can say this is your 3rd touch. I get it, right? You got 1 touch, came back down. 2nd touch, came back down. 3rd touch, now you're coming back down to the downside. I do like it. I think the good entry point, if you're looking for some type of swing trade on Ultra, is scooping up down here at the lows, right? Scooping up down here, 32 cents, 33 cents. and then obviously putting your stop loss down here and hoping for the breakout to the upside. I do like that setup for Ultra, and I'm actually might scoop up some Ultra here for at least like a quick swing trade if it comes back down to the lows again. If it doesn't, whatever, it is what it is. But that might be the play there. That might be the play. But yeah, you got all these vector candles back down here to the downside still. So I think it's likely you come back down, take these, and then try to make that move to the upside. But I do like Ultra. Ultra hasn't broken out yet, in a serious fashion. And I will say this, like if you look at the chart for Ultra, you dump straight down here. I don't think it's terribly unrealistic to think that you could just come right back up here, right, in a similar fashion. So I do like Ultra there. I do. So buy near. Drew said, I don't mind the impatient guys. They provide my enter and exit liquidity. Facts, Drew. You know what it is. A lot of this game is just patience, bro. And that's something I've learned like a lot lately. Is I used to be a victim of that, man. I used to lately if I've been looking at the charts and I trust what I see on the charts and I'm not letting outside factors on Twitter, other people on YouTube, whatever they're saying, dictate what I think, and I just stick to what I see on the charts. It's been working out pretty well, right? It's when I let like the chat saying, "Oh, Jordan, there's no way we can be bullish," okay, or if maybe I'm bearish and the chat's like, "There's no way we're bearish right now," that's when I get into trouble. Okay, and especially if I'm letting that dictate me, and then I see a candle move in that direction of the general herd bias, that's where you get into trouble. Look at the chart. Look at what it's telling you. Don't listen to what other people think, because to be honest, most people are wrong. You know what I mean? Because why? They just repeat what they hear on Twitter. They repeat what they hear on YouTube. You know what I mean? That's what they do. So it is what it is. It is what it freaking is. But that's very true. That's very true, man. Respect your analysis. Don't follow the herd. Don't follow the herd is the big one. He's not letting Clint get. Oh, Clint is never getting in my head again. Never. You were a mofo. You know what's up, Pickle Sticks. Azam said, hey, can you check out RLC? Sure, man. Let's check out RLC. RLC to the moon. Let's see if it's going to the moon. Man. RLC. What an interesting chart this is. Look at these wicks. Look at these wickaroos. It's sort of the same. This chart's not too bad either. I don't like the little move up here. I don't like that wick there on the daily so far. We're just gonna go to the 4 hour on this bad boy. I do like the daily chart, like on a structure level. I do. I like the basically. Here's what I like about this. I like the first hit to the downside. I like the rise. I like the retrace, the higher low. I like the breakout. I like the back test. But so far, I don't like this attempt at a weak attempt at an impulse to the upside. Now that's fine as long as this holds right here, above the neckline right here. As long as that holds above there, I think you're fine. Now the problem is if this breaks down here, you're probably coming all the way back down to take this yellow vector candle right there. But as long as that holds right there, I do think this is just a rise, a retrace. You got to get back over this stupid 200 EMA. And the reason why I could stay below that is because Bitcoin's just kind of... Bitcoin's in limbo right now. So you'll see alts be in limbo. But, I mean, it is a big resistance looking left as well. Right there. All right, previous lows. Trying to come back up and flip it as resistance. Watch this carefully, right? Watch this carefully. And I hate to keep drawing these patterns because... You know, it's slightly it's slightly annoying to me too, but you got to respect. You know, come on, man, come on, TradingView. You got to respect the patterns that you see. And this one doesn't really have a rising wedge, but it's sort of this rising channel that we have here. So a retest of the lows would not surprise me if you break 147, but. The daily setup I don't hate. You just need to see the impulse. You're just not getting it because Bitcoin's struggling right now. Okay, that's really it. That's really it. But right now, that does look like a little M formation that I know like, right? I know like the top M formation here. Okay. Once again, your final above 133, you break 133, you come back down and test the bottom here though. Let's see. What are you guys eating to? We're talking about food in the chat. I love food. What are you guys eating on your next meal? I love talking about food. Food's one of my favorite subjects because I love food. When rice. When rice. I actually had Chinese food, what was it? 2 days ago? Yeah, 2 days ago. General Gao's chicken with rice and an egg roll. You know what I'm saying? It's one of my favorite meals, my man. General Gao's chicken with rice and an egg roll. You can't go wrong with that. You literally cannot go wrong with that. Bro, burritos all day. Dude, burritos. I freaking love burritos. You guys, I'm a sucker for Mexican food. I eat Mexican food almost every single day. Whether it's a bowl, whether it's a taco, whether it's a burrito, there's probably a one meal every day that I eat something that's Mexican food. Every single day. It's slightly disturbing at this point. Let's see. Curry? Oh, that sounds delicious, man. I would not hate on some Indian food today. I would not hate on that whatsoever. I would actually very, very much enjoy that. Here in Jersey, we got a burrito place called Babacoos. Nice, dude. Nice, dude. Speaking of food, can you look at Chili's? Yeah, we can look at Chili's in a sec. Let me look at Dot for NFT Eternity. NFT Eternity. Let's look at Dot. Oh, she already have Dot on here. Where's Dot? There it is. Dot. Let's look at the daily for Dot, and then we'll jump back into this. So the daily for Mr. Dot. I still don't hate the daily either, man. The reason why I don't hate the daily is this. Here's the deal. Let's get rid of all this. Let's get rid of all this junk. Let's start over, okay? Here's the reason I don't hate the daily. So this was the point that we were struggling with for quite a while, right? You had one move, you had two moves, you had three moves you couldn't get back above. What are you doing now that we kept seeing on the charts? Okay, you're coming back down to retest the previous resistance and trying to flip it as support, which was also the previous support back here. So what you want to do is what you did back here, which is flip this support, which acted as resistance in this range, that you now want to flip it into support again from a basic standpoint. Okay, you got your daily stocks resetting, which is beautiful. I actually love that the last couple of days generally for altcoins have been down because it's allowing a lot of these indicators to reset, which needed to happen at some point. You know what I'm saying? It definitely needed to happen. You actually, if DOT can come all the way back down to 860 today, if it can come back down to 860, you're very, very close to forming some bullish div, man. Where you got higher lows off that support, and you got lower lows on the RSI. If it comes a little bit lower today, I would love that setup a lot. Now, if we go to the 4-hour time frame, you know, it's telling you a different story for the short term, which is fine, right? Short term is different than daily, weekly, right? We look at DOT on the 4-hour. We had this upward sloping support line that we broke. We came back and back tested. That's fine. That's fine. We get continuation to the downside. That's fine. We're just looking for 860 or even slightly lower to hold, right? That's it. That's it. And the same point there, you're going to have bullish div on the 4-hour time frame, which then allow you to move to the upside. I don't hate the moves on a lot of these different altcoins, man. I think they're at fine levels as we speak. They've all seemed to broken down from short-term patterns, right? Short-term wedge formations. But the moves kind of already like halfway done, right? So, I mean, it is what it is at this point. We could bounce from this point. We can come a little bit lower that the target is, but we've already broken out to the downside. So it is what it is. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Jordan, just do a food stream with Jabba. A food stream with Jabba, man. I would love to do a food stream. No, I can't do that, man. I'm already in front of the camera too much, dude. Like, I'm already in front of the camera too much. I can't be sitting in front of the camera every second of every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would love to do that. Or just sit down, eat food, and talk to you guys. That sounds like freaking awesome. But I can't be doing that. I can't be doing that, man. I can't be doing that because half the time I'm not eating food that's that exciting, and it is what it is. My food is actually slightly bland most of the time. All right, Gala. Let's see, Gala. Gala, 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 ga, 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 ga. I love Gala, you love Gala, fa la 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 la. You love Gala, I love Gala, fa la 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 la. Oh God, man. I don't know what's wrong with my brain sometimes. I don't know why you guys watch me. Okay, quite frankly, my brain is all kind of jacked up. All right, so Gala, what do we do on the charts, man? What do we do on the charts? What do we do on the charts? Okay, right here, previous highs, flipping into support as of right now. Okay, and not only are you flipping those previous highs to support as we speak, but if you zoom in, what do we got here, man? And this doesn't mean that you have to moon to the upside, but at least a short-term move, you got your lower lows and your higher lows on the RSI. So you got bullish div. And I bet if you actually take the swing low to this swing high, you got the 0.5 retrace. Beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Now you gotta see the impulse, but the overall formation is there. You look at the 1 hour time frame. What do you got forming, guys? Let me know in the chat. What kind of formation is this on the 1 hour time frame? You guys can see it. I'm not making this shit up. You're trying to break back above the 50 EMA right now in the 1 hour time frame. What kind of formation is this? You know, if we take that strategy, because right now there's no pattern. So this is basically what I look at when I bring up a chart, guys. I bring up the chart. I mark off the major support and resistance levels. I look for a pattern. If there's no pattern, I look for vector candles. Okay? If we're at a support level, I look for a W formation. If we're at a resistance level, I look for an M formation. That's it. Keep it simple. And then I look at down here, you know, if I see a setup, I see, you know, do the indicators match what I'm seeing on the chart? Okay? Do the indicators match what I'm seeing on the chart? They do. They do. You got the first hit, the rise, the second hit. Now you're looking for that W formation to the upside with your stock RSI bottomed out with 4 hour bullish divergence. So the setup is there, all right? Everything checks off for the move to the upside. I look for a move, for me personally on this move, I look for a move up to like 7 cents and then play it from there. Okay, play it from there. But the short-term time frames don't look bad. Daily on Gala, still bullish on daily on the Gala. Still bullish on daily on the Gala. Daily on the Gala. Daily on the Gala. The only thing I will say, I'm actually just going to clear this out, is this. Okay? And I will keep saying it until it's not there. You're going to see this on every single alt chart. You got the bigger term rising wedge. Okay? So take it for what it is. Like, I hope these break to the upside. I do. But they're all theirs. So we're going to continue to watch these. But it's there on the charts. You know? So take it for what it is. See BTC. BTC still just playing. Have patience on this chart for BTC, man. Patience on the chart for BTC. It's forming, okay? It's getting ready. Patience. Ethereum. Same type of deal. Let's go to the. I guess you could really say anything on ETH, but the ETH already played out, right? Hit, rise, hit, back test. Now ETH, same thing. Patience, patience, patience. But it is what it is. 32%. Facts. Eat the burrito next. the burrito. The burrito. Jordan should have been a teacher. Sounds like a teacher asking what formation that is. I guess I should have been a teacher, man. I should have been a teacher. Okay? Should I start my own class? You guys are like, don't do that, man. And I can call you guys my students. No one does that. No one started a class and call their viewers their students. I always find that hilarious. They're students. Like, what is this? School? Oh, man. Anyways, guys. Anyways. Have patience in the charts. I do think, the DXY breaking up here, I don't love that. Wait for the daily close. Okay? NASDAQ looks like it is coming back down to the downside here. So be patient here. Kind of an iffy Monday, but everyone likes to call it False Move Monday. Okay, False Move Monday is the common theme here. All right, so I think you're seeing the stock markets come back down. You're seeing the DXY come back up. Let's hope it's False Move Monday, but you don't want to be the teacher. Let's go, BTC. How to get the best angle on your feet pics. Oh, man. Anyways, guys, I'm going to get off. I got things I got to do. It is what it is. Like I said, you're going to see a video coming up on my second channel. Links in the description to that. You're seeing a video come up to my second channel at 1 p.m. today. That's going to be released. And then tomorrow, you're going to see another video on that channel be released. I won't be streaming tonight. Won't be streaming tomorrow. Won't be streaming in the morning on Wednesday. I'll be back on Wednesday night for the Wednesday night stream at 7 p.m. So make sure you guys are there for that. All in all, let's see what this week brings, man. Let's see what this week brings. I think, we're getting to just a tight period for BTC, right? A tight period, especially on the daily chart, man. It's getting tight up here in this wedge formation. Very, very tight. How much longer are we going to go? Okay? I mean, we could in theory, we could stay in this till like the end of August. But, how much longer are we going to continue up in this tight spiral? Okay? All right, guys? So, catch you guys later. Don't do anything I want to do. Don't panic, sell your crypto. Most of all, don't panic, sell your crypto. Have a great week until Wednesday. Let's keep killing it, man. Let's keep killing it, man. I do still think that I told you guys I'm going to remain bullish until Bitcoin gets a close below this wedge. If Bitcoin closes below this wedge, we'll talk. We'll talk on Wednesday. Okay, we'll talk on Wednesday. But adios, guys. Peace. Stay easy. And make sure you don't panic, sell your crypto. Don't do anything I'm going to do. Don't panic, sell your crypto. It's like one of those info commercials. Don't panic, sell your crypto. Don't do anything I want to do. Don't panic, sell your crypto. And most of all, don't panic, sell your crypto. But don't be afraid to take profits on bull market rallies. All right? Adios, guys. Peace.